brand new, beautiful cars with me today. I'm here joined by Michael Rösler. If you'd like to introduce yourself to my channel.
Yes, it's a pleasure. My name is Michael Rösler and I'm the responsible director for the model car line 911.
Nice. And you're going to give me a nice overview today. We have here the new 992.2 GTS, and here this is like a base 911 Carrera.
Exactly.
Okay, in Guards Red and in Slate Grey, both beautiful colors that actually go very well together also. This is something I've been thinking about a lot. So I'm actually really interested to own one of these as a one car, that I would have one car for everything. The GTS for me has always been super interesting, is that one car for everything, especially of course if you get the four-wheel drive. And ironically, this would also be the configuration more or less I would have spec'd as well. First of all, as I said to you, I thought this was China Grey, this PTS, which is actually what I would choose. But as you said, it's Slate Grey, which is now offered as a base color.
Yes.
Well, it's a slight change to Slate Grey. Slate Grey used to be PTS.
Yes, Slate Grey was PTS. Now it's called Slate Grey Neo. A little bit new interpreted, but I think it reminds us very, very well to Slate Grey.
Yeah,
which
I absolutely love
PTS.
it. Yeah, especially against the yellow ceramics. I think this yellow and this dark grey is just match made in heaven. So where should we start? Should we start around the back?
Yes.
Let's do it. So this is also my first time seeing it, by the way. Like, I've literally just walked in here and we've had a short introduction upstairs. It sounds super interesting, I have to say. I've been really, really excited about understanding this car and seeing the direction that it's going. I've heard at the moment, without a doubt, performance-wise, it's quite an improvement from having the hybrid system. Maybe you can start telling us a little bit about that. What are like the main things we're going to feel driving this compared to obviously the 3-litre?
Yes, of course. So we're the right side of the car because
Exactly.
the new thing is the drivetrain, of course.
Yeah.
Besides the optics, but the drivetrain, in my opinion, is the biggest move forward we had. So now we have 540 horsepower, which is nearly the same than a 991 turbo.
Yeah, that's
so you can expect also same acceleration times than the 991 turbo had.
When I first heard about this, some time ago, I started to think, okay, this is going to be keeping up with the GT3s. It's going to be that quick, especially with the electric turbo filling in the gaps, so you have less turbo lag, or a lot less.
Zero.
It's zero. There we go, zero turbo lag. So it's just going to be a constant punch of power.
Yes.
That's what I'm assuming. Knowing what Porsche does, it's not going to hang around.
No, it's not going hang around. Main goal was, of course, not to feel like a classical hybrid system.
Yeah,
because
of course.
In some ways, hybrid is a bad word.
I know.
Because it's much weight,
agree.
it's less performance.
I agree. Yeah, the word is not so cool.
It's
and
not so cool.
No, it's not, no.
So I hope this is the first cool hybrid we developed.
Looking at it, I would say so. And seeing the numbers, it seems so.
Yeah, it really doesn't feel like a classical hybrid because it should be benchmark in acceleration for this kind of power the car has. We wanted it not to feel having any turbo lag, so we have the e-motor compensating that. We also have electrified the turbocharger to spool it up quick as we wanted with no wastegate inside it. So we only regulate the pressure with the e-motor inside the turbocharger.
So do you lose that turbo sound slightly? Obviously in the last one, coming on and off the gas, you would hear this, you would get some kind of wastegate sound.
Not really. Yeah, the wastegate sound, of course, is away. You don't have a wastegate inside of the car, but technically you can hear a little bit of the movement of the air inside the system, and that's what you recognize as a typical turbo sound.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm very excited. We're gonna drive it, one of the first versions, and what you tell me about it.
Yeah,
in my opinion, it sounds cool.
Okay, I believe you. I'm really excited to drive it. So sadly, I don't get to drive yet. I don't know when, but there will be a video coming, a driving video soon, hopefully. So I'm completely distracted at the moment. The rear of it, I was really wondering how you could improve it. I mean, the 992 rear end is so beautiful.
The biggest challenge when you make a new 911 is not to make a new car.
Yes, exactly.
It always has to be recognizable as a
Exactly,
911.
yeah.
That's the main challenge. And I think the guys at the styling department did a really,
I
really
love
good
it.
job.
Yeah, I really love it.
Besides of the technique of the new engine, we have the new grille here, which reminds me personal to the 993S. We have a splits grille. It's a little bit bigger.
I love it. It is an improvement, I must say. It really is. It does look better. Every time I think that's the point, you think, okay, how can they make it look better? And somehow you guys managed to do it, and I don't know how. I'm loving the diffuser and the way the exhaust is set, actually.
Yeah,
I think I saw some spy shots in the beginning, and I thought I was unsure about it, but now I see it, instantly love it.
Yeah, when the camouflage is away, it's a different.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So maybe let's start around here. Then, what's the main changes?
Yes, some technical explanation. As long as we have only one cooling system, cooler for the turbocharged air, we needed to have a little bit bigger vents here. So you see it beside of the exhaust tips. There is the process air going out.
Okay.
Where we needed some space. So it is also a technical issue, this diffuser.
Of course.
We made it a little bit more outside.
Yeah.
Just to have better looking, but also to have better function of the aerodynamics. In this case, we of course have new headlights.
I thought what something's different here.
Something's different.
I couldn't quite put my finger on what's different.
Yeah. So this light bar here is pretty much the same of the predecessor, but everything else is new.
So these are going further around the lights now?
They're a little bit going further around. We have here a new Porsche sign. Of course, the mounting of the license plate is in a little bit a different way because we needed the place for the old exhaust system and the process air going out there. Yeah, that's basically it.
So wheels same, dimensions the same?
Not exactly. We have a little bit bigger tires at the rear axle. The brake is a little bit bigger for the ceramics, which we have here. Steer brake is the same as in the Turbo S, in the base turbo, sorry for that. And the ceramic brake is the same in the Turbo S and also Turbo base.
Okay. Big recognizable point are these flaps, the active aero, which looks super interesting. At first glance, I really do like how they look. So these fully open and close.
These can fully open and close.
This is fully open now?
This is fully open now, exactly. It's a showroom case, so you can see it if you're standing in front of the car, and when you're driving away, it's closing for better drag, better aerodynamics. And if cooling gets a little bit too hot, car needs air, we open it.
What cameras are these for?
This is the night vision system, and this is ACC system.
Okay, and is this on every 992.2, or is this only when you?
It's an option.
It's an option.
Yes. Okay. So if you
just
if you
ask
don't
because I like it without. That's the reason.
It's no problem.
I mean, I like the technology, but I like the front end without.
There's no problem. You just don't have to choose the system, so you have a clean look.
Yeah, I love the clean look.
Yeah. We even needed so much air that we took the indicator and the position light and integrated it in the headlamps.
Oh yeah, I thought something's missing.
That's
because normally they would be here.
Some change you recognize a little bit later, but you don't think there's something missing.
And the design of the headlights
is totally new.
It's totally new, right? Yeah.
This is the HD matrix system here. LED matrix or LED is standard, but this is the matrix system. It's the option light.
Okay, and underneath we have new aero?
Yes, we also have new aero. We have a kind of diffuser here. So we have vents you can open and close. Car does it automatically to have a little bit better downforce at the front end.
Is it also changing in sport mode, Sport Plus?
Yes, you open it up in sports mode and you close it in general when there is a wide street, which is recognized from the car automatically. So you don't have spray on the discs and better responding brakes. Okay. So it's a really intelligent system.
Yeah, no, it sounds it. Inside, I've actually not even looked inside yet. I'm guessing there are some updates.
There are some updates, yes. What you see immediately, we have now a fully digital instrument cluster. We have an updated PCM system in the middle. So maybe it's just a little bit better. I sit in the car. I can show you better then.
Please.
What we had is we have some more information of the hybrid system, and we needed a little bit more space. So we had to make the instrument cluster in some kind of way new. What we see here is the so-called signature screen, which is special for the 911 with the GTS mounting. And as you can see, the typical 911 dials. What we also have, and I like really special, is this track screen. It's called track screen. And as you can see, it's a really old school screen because the ref counter is a little bit switched beside, like you had it on the air-cooled models.
Yeah, very nice.
Also good to have an air-cooled model at home.
Yes,
So you have some inspiration from the past 911s to put in here. And it's focused on information and also cool looking. I like this very much. It's my personal
it is very
drive mode.
pleasing
It's
to
very
the eye.
pleasing and clean.
It is, yeah. And the steering wheel looks the same. Otherwise, this looks a little different.
Yes, this switch
but that's it.
is new. It's better looking with the materials here. It's metallized.
I thought it looked
red
metal.
switch.
Yeah.
What is also remarkable are the informations you have here in the PCM system. We call it Porsche. We have some measurements of the hybrid system. The battery charge state, you can see it here. You also see the power of the single combustion engine and the e-boost the car delivers. It's combined with the turbocharger and the e-motor we have in the PDK. You also have the battery temperature. It's cooling itself in the perfect way, so you don't have to make changes there, but it's some kind of information. It's new to the 911. We introduced it with the 911 here. It's called our Dynamics apps. We have also information about torque and power here. If you're driving with the car, you have some lines you see there. How much power did the car deliver? How much torque did it deliver? We have some information about the tires. Of course, the pressure, of course, the temperature. This is a little bit for the passenger. You can see where the car is understeering and oversteering. Normally, the driver should feel that.
Sure, hopefully,
Feel that.
So, you still like the idea of people taking also the GTS for a track day?
Yes, yes. You can definitely do a track day with the car. It's reliable on a track, and it's also made for daily use. So. The idea of the GTS basically is to have a car for all situations.
And the rear drive, I mean, it's 0 to 100 in 3 seconds?
Yes, in 3 seconds with passenger and full gas reservoir.
Okay, that's seriously
So maybe
impressive.
if you're alone in the car, you should make that a little bit quicker, under 3 seconds.
Under 3 seconds.
Yes.
God. The whole engine is completely new?
It's completely new from scratch.
Yeah.
Some informations, we don't have any belts. For VH compressor, it's now in the high voltage system and put separately. So this decouples the whole engine and you have higher power output for that.
What's your opinion on the sound? I mean, I've not heard it yet.
Of course, my opinion of the sound is very good.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I like the sound.
Yeah. I know on the previous GTS, I loved the increased induction sound inside.
Yeah.
That was, for me, the main difference that, for me personally, brought a lot of enjoyment with driving it.
It's the same idea here, of course, with the GTS, with a little bit noise reduction inside of it, of the car, so it's more transparent and you have more sound than you have in the other Carrera models.
Will you still be able to spec it with the lightweight package, so bucket seats and no rear seats?
It's no special package. The rear seats are an option now, so the car is delivered from factory without the rear seats, but it's a €0 option. You can put the seats again in, and of course you have the choice of bucket seats. You have the choice of the carbon fiber
roof.
And
the rear windows, they stay like this, or it's also, does it go to lightweight ones, like the previous model?
Yeah, we will have that later.
Okay.
The car in total is 50 kilograms heavier than the predecessor.
But that's due to, obviously, new emission standards ever ongoing, and of course battery, for example.
Of course, the battery. Yeah.
But
That's
then the
main
extra
course.
power makes up for it, and actually not only makes up for it, it
Alone if you count the battery, which is 27.5 kilogram,
That's,
and
yeah.
add the e-motor, you basically add this sum of weight amount.
Yeah.
So the engine without turbos, of course, would be a little bit lighter, but the hybrid system or the components put a little bit of weight inside the car. But we also have 60 horsepower more.
Yeah,
60.
See, that's a lot. That's really a lot. Yeah. Previously we had two.
Yes, we had two smaller
That's
turbochargers.
actually-
Now we have one single turbo, which is electrified.
I love the rear end. For me, this was always the highlight of the 992. You've somehow managed to improve it.
Thank you.
It's really, absolutely love it. Thanks so much for the introduction.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, especially in this color. And yeah, you can look forward to a driving video eventually.
Yeah, I cannot wait for it. If you comment,
I will be in touch. You have my word.
911 is a driving car, not
It is.
it's a good-looking car, but
Yeah.
it also is for driving made.
Exactly. They are made to be driven.
It's not a garage queen. Remember
No,
that.
No, definitely not. No.
So thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks for having me.